There was a time. I mastered the art of disappearing, even when I was in the middle of a crowded room. Not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know how to be seen. For years, I carried this invisible weight, and I had no idea it had a name. It's called overcoming social anxiety. And now, I'm going to tell you the truth no one ever told me. Here's my story. I remember one day in school, we had to say our name and one thing we liked. Sounds easy, right? But for me, it felt like walking into fire. I said my answer, but my voice was shaking. My heart was loud. My face got hot. I finished fast. Too fast. And then, my mind started spinning. Did I sound weird? Did they notice my voice? Are they laughing inside? No one said anything. They probably forgot the moment. But me? I replayed it in my head over and over again. That's what social anxiety does. It turns small things into heavy storms. That's when I knew. This wasn't just being shy. It was deeper. My body. It treated every social moment like danger, like I had to survive. So I pulled away. I started avoiding people, conversations, even things I wanted to do. But that wasn't the end. It wasn't a book or a video. Just one moment. Group project. 3 classmates I barely knew. They started talking right away. I stayed silent, nodded, pretended. Then one of them looked at me and said, "Do you ever talk?" They laughed. I did too. But inside, I felt myself disappear. That night, those words echoed. Not because they were mean, but because they were true. I had been hiding so well, I forgot I was even there. That moment, as small and stupid as it seemed, was the first time I asked myself, why am I like this? What exactly am I afraid of? And is this really the person I want to be? Someone invisible, always hiding. One night, something inside me just snapped. I grabbed my phone, opened the browser, and without thinking too much, I typed, "Why does being around people make me feel like I can't breathe?" And that was the beginning. I spent hours that night reading. One article led to a video. A video led to a podcast. And slowly, the pieces started to connect. I wasn't antisocial. I wasn't broken. I was just stuck in a loop, my brain mistaking people for danger. The next day felt different. Not because the world changed, but because I did, just a little. I didn't have a plan, no big goals, just a strange thought. What if I did the opposite of what fear tells me? So, when I saw a group from class standing around, I didn't run the other way. I didn't try to impress anyone either. I just paused, stood there for a second longer than usual, and said something, anything, that wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't smooth. My voice cracked. My heart was racing, but nothing bad happened. No laughter, no judgment, just a normal response. And that tiny, quiet moment, it left a crack in the wall I'd been hiding behind for years. A crack where something new could begin. With time, I saw the truth. It wasn't just fear. It was my body protecting me, as if talking to people was danger. Shaky hands, tight chest, mind blank, all because, deep down, my brain thought rejection could break me. And the scary part? This wiring often starts young. A moment, a word, a laugh, and suddenly your brain learns. Better stay invisible. It's safer that way. I used to fight it. Every breath, a battle. Every silence, a trap. And the more I pushed, the louder it became. Until one day, I stopped. I didn't win. I didn't lose. I just listened. It didn't vanish. but it blinked, like it wasn't the enemy after all, just something waiting to be heard. Here's the truth no one told me. This wasn't who I was. It just felt that way. But once I saw it, once I really saw it, something cracked. And from that crack, a choice. One I never knew I had, and that's why I'm here today, sharing this story with you on this YouTube channel. A story I lived, one I never imagined I'd have the courage to speak about, especially to people I've never even met. But now, that's what makes me smile. Because somewhere along the way, through friends, kind words, and small moments, I started to love myself again. They helped me see myself differently. And today, I'm so proud of who I am. And it's not just a sentence. It's a part of me I never thought I would embrace. Healing isn't some magical moment. It's small steps. And some days, you'll take a step back, and that's okay. If you fall, it's okay. Cry, break down if you need to. Let it burn, but then stand back up and keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step. Appreciate what you have and what's around you, even the little things, a cup of coffee, a quiet breath, or one person who truly listens. And I'm also not here pretending I figured it all out. But I hope that by sharing my story, it might help someone out there, even just one person, on their own journey. And if that person is you, then I want you to know I'm proud of you. You deserve to feel okay and start again in your own way. Social anxiety comes in many forms, and this was just one of them. I've lived through many others, and I'll be sharing more of them soon. But for now, this is where I'll pause.